Hey, this is Scott Perdue, and today on Flywire, we're going to talk about engine change for Charlie. This is update number 2, and just a quick update about what's going on with the project. So as you can see, the engine is free of the airplane, except for the prop cable. It's been detached, but its bracket, it's real recalcitrant about coming out of its bracket there attached to the engine. So I'm going to have to do that. But other than that, the engine's free and it's ready to come out. And the thing about this is a labor-intensive project, okay? There's, I don't know, 100 plus different things that you have to disconnect. And then you got to remember where all those are. And what I usually do is label the ones that haven't been labeled already. But that way I don't screw it up, when I start going to put the new engine back in. Hopefully next week, so we'll see. But so it takes a long time to disconnect stuff, and my plan right now is to get it out, and I have stuff to take off of this engine, and some of the things, the brackets and other things like that, are going on the new engine, and it'll be a while before this is ready to get shipped out. And it's basically a core trade-in to the folks that I bought the overhauled engine from. So it's already there and gone. It sort of just is awaiting shipment from my end. And then I start putting all the bits and pieces on the new engine and getting it ready to be put in. In the meantime, I'm going to clean this engine area, and I'll prime and paint it because I like it white. I mentioned that in the last video, and so that's what I'm going to do. So a couple of comments, I think, in update number 1, people were saying, one guy said, oh, it should be zinc chromate. Why? Well, zinc chromate's a primer. It's not a finish paint, and I love to see zinc chromate in the wings and other places and stuff like that, because that means you're less likely to get corrosion. But it does not necessarily for the engine compartment. You can do what you like with yours. I like to have mine in a light paint color, so then I can see problems easily, and otherwise. This is actually all aluminum, and update number three is going to be about the engine nacelle area and what that looks like before I clean it up, because it's a mess. Engines, when they start to get a little bit older, they fret a little bit, they leak oil in different places, and it just gets to be a mess. It's one of the things that I hate, and you'll see. And I've already cleaned it up a little bit, so it won't be exactly as bad as it was, but you'll get an idea, I think. And that's number 3. So I've also had a comment, I think, several people asking for, well, you're not telling us how much it was. Well, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. That's a budget thing, and it's something that you need to make a choice. You figure out what it is you want to do, how you want to overhaul the engine in your airplane, and what your budget is. And it's all different. It's all different based on what you want to do. And ballparking it, I'm not going to do that. And I went a little bit above and beyond on this one. So this is a 550 upgrade over a 520, and there's additional cost for that. One of those was that MT, that 3-blade MT, putting that on instead of the 2-blade that was on the airplane. 2 blades won't work with 550s, so things like that. And I'll show a comparison of the exhaust. I got the left side exhaust compared with the new one going in, so you can kind of see. New one's looking all shiny and nice. So this is such a tight fit. On the far side, on the right side, is the muff to provide cabin heat for the airplane, and I couldn't get that out. I could take it apart. In other words, I could take the tailpipe off, and then I could take the heater muff and it out individually. But I didn't. I'm just going to wait until the engine comes out, and then I'll pull it out. So. And I usually like to put those back together again, so I got to remember to make sure I do that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do it by pieces instead of a set put together piece. Anyway, that's for the future update. So there you go. Update number 2. The engine change going along pretty well, and I hope to have the compartment cleaned and painted by the end of this week. I think I should be able to do that, and I work slow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Flywire.